Let's see. Hopefully that's good. All right. This should be a fun one. This should be fun. Yep. Whoa, Pink. I haven't seen you stream since 2025. Long time, huh? Happy New Year's to you all. Hope things are going well. Things are going pretty well for me. I'm a little tired. A little tired. Had a little bit of a wild New Year's Eve, but I'm excited. I'm excited. This should be fun. Okay, so let's get into it. There's no need for a long preamble. Let's just talk. Camerupt is what we're building today. It's pretty cool. I think Camerupt is a lot of fun. Gets EP. Well, I'll discuss what we're going to run, I guess, a little bit later. Obviously, we run EP Flamethrower. People that run Fire Blast hate winning and love missing, so we're not going to be running that. But yeah, there are a couple things to discuss about this. So, Mega Camerupt, base 20 speed, obviously not great. You know, not great. I'm aware of that. But, you know, it's got other attributes that are quite good. Good defenses, really great, well, decent defenses, and a very high special attack stat. And some might ask, Pinkacross, why are you using this over Zard Y? And that's a pretty good question. Yeah, that's a very good question. Let me try to think. I mean, there are reasons. There's the fact that it beats Zard Y one-on-one, and it beats Moltres one-on-one confidently, which Zard Y can do as well with Ancient Power, but we are going to run Ancient Power, which is cool. It's a ground type, which is defensively gives the team some flexibility, which is nice. Don't forget the webs, Pinka, even if it's Trick Room. Yeah, so that's why we're running Camerupt, because it's a ground type. That's a reason. And frankly, it's better at stall breaking is another big thing, right? Zard Y is not a bad stall breaker by any means. No, we're not going to use Camerupt for Stealth Rock. That's like sacrilegious. But yeah, it can be a better counter lead than Zard Y in some cases, just because it's not so vulnerable to rock moves. Like it can counter lead Mega Diancie, and you know, some other Pokemon, which is nice. But yeah, Zard Y is just not as good of a stall breaker. Mainly because of Toxapex, right? Spadaf Toxapex can basically shut down Zard Y forever, and a lot of stall teams, if not all, are going to be running very specially defensive Toxapex. So yeah, Ground Fire is just a really good combo, really threatening, and a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to use. So let's discuss this a little bit, though. Let's talk about our boy Camerupt. There are some people saying Nature Power. We might do that. Let's talk about the set first. Obviously, run Earth Power, and Flamethrower is an absolute no-brainer. And then for the other moves, you basically got Nature Power, Ancient Power, Hidden Power Ice. And were there any other like real options here? Eruption, I guess, is kind of a real option. It's like it doesn't have any secondary effect, so it's not that much stronger than just Flamethrower and Fire Blast, but it's kind of an option. And let's see, is there anything else? Like Fire Blast, Heat Wave is a weird. Heat Wave, is that it's like 95 base? That's so not worth it. Anyone who runs Heat Wave, like you just run Focus Blast. Like make the call. Make the call. Oh, come on. Yeah, Energy Ball, it doesn't get it. So Nature Power, and it's really Nature Power plus Rillaboom, because you really want that Grass type Nature Power to allow you to KO Aloe and such. And someone asks, well, Chansey also shuts Zard Y down. Yes, but Chansey can get Pursuit trapped. So that's the other big thing that I want to point out here is our Breaking Core is going to be Pursuit plus Mega Camerupt. Because here's the great thing about Mega Camerupt is that there's basically one thing in the entire tier that can switch into it. Well, there's like, okay, there's a couple. There's like AV Mola, which can switch in, you know, not that many times, I don't think. Let's run a calc on that though. AV. Oh. Ooh. That's not so good. Okay, well, that's okay. That's why we have the Pursuit Trapper. We can ship it down with that, and, you know, we can do Hazard Ship as well. Yeah, ooh. Substitute might be fun with it. No, I don't think so. So the last move we're going to run is Hidden Power Ice, because that allows you to get past Specially Defensive Glide score. So with this set, you basically hear the switch-ins. Camerupt, switch, ins. Also, we can check how common is AV Mola. So at the ladder, at the elo we'll be playing at, Mola is the most used Pokemon, and it uses AV. Oh, more than... Okay, no, physical sets are still a little more common, because these are all likely physical sets, but AV about half the time is kind of what we have to be ready for. So that is interesting. That is definitely something to be aware of. And as for the EVs on this, I want to double check Mola here. We may put a Mola on the team, we may not. I'll discuss that in a minute and tell you guys the possibilities there. I've been thinking about this a little bit. But yeah, we want this Camerupt to outspeed Mola. Now, every Mola is basically running min speed, which is the good news. So we only really have to hit 122. And, you know, we're safe there. And then we go modest. Now, this is going to take away from our bulk a good bit, but I think Mola is so common that you really need to be able to 2-hit KO it with Earth Power. Because if we look at standard Mola, right, if you look at that, okay, nobody runs that set, but we 2-hit KO, or have a good chance to 2-hit KO with Earth Power. All right. So... now, yeah, let's discuss what this team is shaping up to be, what it's going to look like. I think when it comes to Camerupt, grassy terrain support is insanely good with it for a couple reasons. So my number one partner... Oh, also, let's talk about the switch-ins first, because it's basically just what AV Mola, Chansey, Blissey, and I think that's it. I think that is literally it. Because we cover Spadaf Gliscor. Latias, I guess, is another one. Latias and Latios as well are not super fun. Does it get Weather Ball? Might be sick if you have T-Tar on the team. Well, you get a sheer force boost from Ancient Power, so I wouldn't, even if I had a T-Tar, I wouldn't use Rock-type Weather Ball. Just because it wouldn't be as reliable. If if Eruption got a sheer force boost, that would be super epic, but it just sadly doesn't. It would go so hard though. Let's see, is there anything else that really switches into this guy? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. And something you note that all of these Pokemon are pretty vulnerable to Pursuit from a good Dark type. So what I'm inclined to do here is run some kind of Pursuit Trapper, and there are basically two options. I mean, well, I guess there are technically more than two, but there are two that I think are really likely, which are so Pursuit Trappers here. We got Kingambit, Weavile, and T-Tar, not Mega, obviously, because we already have Camerupt as a Mega. Remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. So, Rillaboom, why Rillaboom? Well, if we look at Rillaboom, a lot of the things Rillaboom hates, Zapdos, Moltres, Corviknight, Scizor, Ferrothorn, all of these Pokemon are great news for Camerupt. Camerupt loves to enter on them. So Rillaboom U-turn is just a match made in heaven with our boy Camerupt. And on top of that, it allows Camerupt to live Earthquake, obviously a super common move. And we could even add to this synergy by attacking on Nature Power. if we feel so inclined, if that comes up and turns out to be useful a lot. I believe AV Mola actually does get 2-hit KO'd by that, but we can, let's run a calc on this. So it'll be nature power. Yeah, AV Mola is getting, okay, no, hold on. That's so insanely bulky, man. But that's still really good damage, and I think the regular set just gets 1-hit KO'd, yeah. Just completely dies, which is pretty cool. Of course, they normally go with this, which does not die. But it does a ton of damage, is the gist. Yeah, grassy terrain does not nerf earth power damage. That's crucial to know. It nerfs earthquake, bulldoze, and magnitude. You are right, whoever said that in chat. Somebody said, how do I feel about Grassy Glide Ogerpon with this build? If you're going to run Grassy Glide Ogerpon, you need Terrain Extender on Rillaboom. It's possible that we could go that angle, but I don't think that would be a good team for Camerupt. Camerupt struggles, and here's why. Let me explain this. Camerupt struggles because it's a primary breaker. So it's one of the breakers we count on for our breaking core and count on for our team, but it's slow and it's not that bulky. So to support that, we need one or both of these things. Trick Room or Wish support, probably a la Momola. So there are basically two approaches to this team. There's a Slowbro version and a Mola version, or potentially a Slow King version. Last time we used Slowbro, it was crazy. It popped off. It was an absolute legend. So I want to try building this with Slowbro. And the set we'll be going with, whoops, not Trick. Trick Room, Scald, Teleport, probably Future Sight, maybe Slack Off, maybe Ice Beam, maybe Body Press, whatever. We'll see how we feel. Do you think Solgaleo will become OU? I kind of think so. I don't think Solgaleo is very good. So, yeah, this is basically the starting core we're at right now. Yeah, someone's saying run Nature Power instead of HPIs. It's easy to say that now, but then you run into a specially defensive Gliscor, and then you were not going to feel so happy that that's the set. But yeah, Wish can also, because here's basically the system. With Trick Room on Slowbro, you can get Camerupt in without taking a ton of damage and get off multiple hits. With Wish support, you can go into Camerupt, take a hit, fire back stronger, Wish it up, do the same thing again. But you need Wish or Trick Room. Without either of them, Camerupt has a rough time. Not necessarily impossible to make it work without Wish or Trick Room. You could just have it on kind of a bulky offense team. But I think to support it best, I want one of those two things. And yes, I guess it is a Fire, Grass, Water core. Okay. Could also be Psynoise. Actually, I think it was Psychic Noise that we used that we found very good. Was the set we really liked. And as far as a Pursuit Trapper, I'm leaning toward Kingambit just because it was so good last time. And there's Black Glasses possibility and the CB possibility. We'd probably go Triple Dark if we went with that set. I kind of want to try Choice Band because it worked so well last time. So we actually built a pretty similar team to this that I want to highlight. If we look at Slowbro here in my NatDex folder. Yeah, so we built this team, which is sort of similar. We had the same 3 Pokemon core. This defensive Xurkitree stream. We did this a while ago, and this team was surprisingly good. It really was. And yeah, we used Banded Kingambit, and I was really impressed with it. And okay, it was Future Sight we used, so something to keep in mind there. It was Future Sight, but yeah. And this this Xurkitree was honestly not very good. So I think that it would honestly, not having that Xurkitree anymore is kind of a huge win. Okay, so looking at this team, we need a few things to make this work. We need quite a few things to make this work. So, remaining, we need speed. We have priority, so that's at least good. Oops. Oh, geez. Stealth rock. Removal. Kind of, I'd like an actually real fairy resist. Why 184 speed EVs to outspeed Mola, Alama Mola. Fake out and quick attack. The greed is biblical. Nah, dude. In that dex, you need double priority. Yeah, bulky Zerk was fire, but it wasn't good. There is a difference. But let's see, yeah. And then we lose 2. Let's make a we lose 2 list. We got quite the we lose 2 list. Zardwai, Lele, Diancie, Loki, Dragonite, pretty much. SD Chomp is pretty bad. Thank you for the $2. Uruz95, it says chipping in so we can get Camerupt a poncho. I guess that would be kind of fashionable on our boy Camerupt. I saw Camerupt and had to click. Bro is atrocious. Nah. No, we don't need a ground type. We have a ground type. We have a Camerupt. Might be a double ground kind of team, but we do have a Camerupt. Kartana is the end of us. A lot of people in chat judging Camerupt. Let's maybe see how it performs before we hate. Everyone was hating on Misty Terrain Hyper Offense too, and that turned out pretty well. So let's not be a bunch of haters. Excuse me. Okay. Other King Gambit also destroys us, yeah. Kyurem, yeah, Kyurem is the end of it. Kyurem's the end of it all. Yeah, Latios. Generally, special attackers are pretty much the end. This is not looking so good. Lopunny is, I guess, okay. We have a Slowbro. Wellspring is not fun. Yeah, this team kind of loses to everything, but that's okay. I think maybe like AV... No, that wouldn't work. SD Scizor. SD Mega Sizz. Yeah, because it can SD up and then Camerupt dies to CC. Yeah, Lele. Yeah, I got Lele already. And then probably Volcarona if we're being real. Okay. Well, this is not great. Yeah, this is not great. So we got to answer these while also adding removal and stealth rock. That is a bit of a tall order. Yeah, that's not easy. So, no, Defog, Roost, Spidef, Scizor I think is horrible. I think anyone who runs Defog, Scizor should be, like, put on a list. Toxapex? No, too passive. Too similar to Slowbro, too. Defensive overlap is a sign of a bad build. Also, ground types. We need ground immune. I mean, I guess not necessarily, but it's not so good. Ground types, Tusk, kinda. Yeah, we have 2 weaknesses, and Rillaboom alone isn't enough. No, if you have to use Rocks Kingambit, you should rebuild. Let's say we add on Defog Corviknight. Let's say Spidef. Well, could we afford Spidef? Yeah. Trying to see here. I think we've got to make the Kingambit glasses. Band is not supportable here, I don't think. This is so tough. We need speed. OU, we can check UU as well, but our options for speed are pretty limited. AV Gambit is viable. It is technically an option, but I don't think it really fixes any of our problems. Terapagos plus Zama answer. We don't need a Zama answer. Unless you mean Terapagos plus Zama is the answer. Yeah, Zama does help with a good bit here, but then we don't have anything. We can't have like a Defog Rockslander. That sounds absolutely garbage. Could do, I guess, Rock Spin to Route plus Zama is maybe kind of an answer. Leaves us getting absolutely farmed by Moonblast. What Zama Treads? That get us there? Kinda. Just gotta play carefully against Volcarona. I think that's the best we can do. Iron Defense Sub Body Press Crunch. We're going to use the same one we did last time, which is fun. Not too popular in this tier to run Sub ID. Oh, no. It's pretty common. About half of them. And we need to be pretty fast in this tier too, don't we? Let's just go max. We can decide later if we want to change it up. Woodhammer, U-turn, glide, and I actually go superpower in this tier. Hits Pharaoh, hits Gambit, and knockoff is just less good. We're also going to have knockoff on Gambit. Pursuit, Sucker, SD. I like Triple Dark on these Pursuit ones. I think it's pretty good. We'll go Atomax. Seems fine. Z-Fly Lando looks rough. I mean, like, yeah. Like, it's a Z-Fly Lando. Like, no offensive team is ever going to look like it likes to take a Z-Fly Lando. We'll go Rocky Helmet on this. I think is fine. And I do want to go Psychic Noise. Max Defense I think is okay here. Zard Wise still kind of a nightmare, but I think we're just gonna have to actually let's see EV Slowbro to live a Solar Beam. How much do we need, Slowbro? It's actually looking not bad. 80. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Oh, I didn't need to delete that. Okay, let's go the 0 speed on the Slowbro. Yeah, Yard is looking pretty rough. Weather Ball kind of... Yeah, I think Weather Ball is just too difficult. I mean, nothing else can really SR spin. Colossal Time. But no, that just gets Scorching Sanded on, too. So, it doesn't really solve anything. This is tough. This is tough. There's a world where we can go like... No, that can't work. I was thinking maybe like Hazardless and Cinderace over Treads, but that's not good. They'll never expect Claydol, that's for sure. I feel like we gotta bring out the Scarf Tusk. When in doubt, throw on a Scarf Tusk. I'll show you a crazy stat here. Well, we'll see if it's still popular. Look at that. Choice Scarf, one of the most common items on Tusk in this format. Rapid Spin, CC, Headlong. Probably Head Smash, honestly. Ice Spinner's probably... Well, that's pretty good too, isn't it? We'll go Ice Spinner. Gives us removal, and then for rocks, Let's look at this again. Maybe Heatran. No, that's Heatran still sucks against Zardwai because it just gets slapped by, yeah. So that doesn't really work. And we need a Fairy Resist last, though. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough, folks. Zardwai. I think we need Head Smash on this because of the Zardwai issue. We need now a Stealth Rocker. Something that'll get us there. Low key, one idea I have that's a little funky is actually Tyranitar Garg. Could be interesting. I don't hate that. Leaves us in a pretty bad spot against Wellspring and ground types, though. Yeah, no, that leaves us way too weak to Wellspring. So Stealth Rock needs to be good against our threats. Like, I guess we could pull up with a Chansey. Might not be the worst, honestly. Yeah, we could. We could do that. Could be a Boots Blissey, too. I feel like I like Chansey better here, though. Actually, that doesn't really make sense. Blissey would make more sense here, I think. If we were going to go that route. Jeez, dude. Claydol? No. Nope. Never running Clay. Let me show you guys a calc. I think Claydol's bulky. Check this out. You get 2-hit KO'd after rocks by Moonblast from a Specs Lele if you are max stuff. This is the calc that made me be like, I am never, ever using Claydol ever again. Horrible Pokemon. 60 base HP. Absolute fraud. I guess let's go Spidef Heatran. Can at least live a Scorching Sands. We'll go Toxic, Protect, Stealth Rock, Lava Plume. Yep, there we go. We'll outspeed King Gambit with the 200. And then we'll go max HP, of course. And go big old fat HP. Good. I think we're ready to run this. I'm not super optimistic, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be surprised. I think the mistake was trying to build with Camerupt, honestly. it seemed a lot better in my head, and then I'm looking at the stats, and I'm looking at its speed, and I'm looking at the tier, and I'm like, this was not a great idea. But here we are. Kind of want to just start with, well, this is tricky. I'm going to start with Heatran because it covers the Pelipper and Tornadus, and those are pretty threatening. Okay, they're just going to start right off with the Pelipper, fair enough. I'm clicking Toxic. Okay, that's good. I'm happy to get that one, that status. I'll go for Rocks here. Okay, that looks like not that attacking. That looks Weather Ball. That's not Specs, yeah. So I'm going to Protect here, just to get some extra Toxic damage. Okay, U-turn, cool. I'll throw off a Toxic here, because I think, let's see if our Chaladon... Ooh, beautiful, we get Swampert poisoned. I do not hate that one bit. At this point, I'm expecting a Toxic... excuse me, not a Toxic. I'm expecting the Swampert might want to get up Rocks of its own. Might just click Flip Turn. Either way, I think Slowbro is a fine play. Pretty much covers everything fairly well. Yeah, there's the Rocks, makes sense. So here I'm expecting our Chaladon to enter, which I unfortunately don't have a great answer for. It's kind of a threat. I think I probably just Teleport is fine here. They're going to take some Helmet Chip, and then as our Chaladon comes in, we can go Camerupt, seems fine. Yeah. Okay, Camerupt, you should be able to live pretty handily anything this Archaladon wants to do. You almost die to a Draco, which is horrifying, but okay. We're just going to EP here. Actually, though, there's no way. There's just no way you leave it in. I'm going to click Ancient Power. How much is that going to do to Tornadus? We don't know it's set. I figure it's probably not going to have boots. Ancient Power has a chance to kill Tornadus. So yeah, we're going to get it. Okay, unfortunately it is boots, which I did. Okay, we get a critical hit. Good stuff, Camerupt. Good stuff. Okay, now, so if we get a Trick Room going, we're in actually a really good spot here. I'm expecting this to just be a water move coming off here, a liquidation. So I think I can go Slowbro, and then we can switch Tusk in next turn. Okay, SD, fair enough. I'm going to go hard into Tusk here, expecting a... okay, either a dark move or a... Okay, unfortunately we get statused, which sucks, but it happens. I'm just going to Headlong, Pelipper comes in, fair enough. Okay. It should just be a U-turn here. I don't know, part of me wants to preserve Kingambit for later in this game. I think that's probably the better move. But if we go Rillaboom here, we're just inviting in the Overquill too easily is the problem. I feel like Rillaboom might be good. That can superpower the Archaladon and do a really good chunk. Actually, I like that. Let's... Well, no, but that just lets in the Overquill again. So yeah, Kingambit I think covers the most options here. Does this thing kill with Electro Shot? Probably, right? 25% chance to kill. Not awesome. Body Press 12. It's not likely to kill with anything, so I think I do just let a knockoff rip here. Or a Sphere, that'll do it. That's a weird move to have on an Archaladon, I think, but okay. Fair enough, I guess. We can go into Tusk here and CC. That poison on the Gunk was really unfortunate, because Tusk was a pretty nice team member to have around. I mean, at least we catch Pharaoh with the CC there, but they've got so many resists. They've got so many resists to grass left that it's like not that huge of a deal. It's not that helpful. Like that Overquill, if we let that get going, could actually just end everything. So I feel like I have to go Slowbro here. Exactly, to prevent this from just wrecking our world. I believe just clicking Scald is the right play. But then there's a chance... I kind of want a Trick Room, because then that covers the Archaladon switching in as well. So I think I will Trick Room. Good thing I did. The Archaladon did indeed decide to switch in there. Could be a Draco, could be an Electro Shot. If we go hard into Camerupt, it very well could die to a Draco Meteor, very likely to. So I think let's switch into Heatran first. It's going to be Draco. That's good news for us. So now we can safely switch in Camerupt. Rain is running out, which is very nice. Beautiful. We get in Pelipper on a turn where we can threaten to kill it, potentially, even with a flamethrower. I think I will just go for the Ancient Power. Okay, we get our Chaladon in. And here, I think based on that Ancient Power damage that did 16, I'm comfortable to Flamethrower. That should kill. Will that kill Pelipper is a good question. Has a chance to. Let's see. Do we get the chance? Do we kill the Pelipper here? We do not, unfortunately. Pelipper might be min speed, might not be, though. So, not sure that's really a risk I'm willing to take. I'll go into Slowbro here. Maybe it'll kill itself on a U-turn. That'd be cool. It's going to Scald. That's honestly fine. This gives me another opportunity to Trick Room. And I think I'm okay. I could teleport here. I could throw off a Psychic Noise. I think I'll Psychic Noise. I think the Pelipper will stay in. And beautiful, we do catch the Pelipper staying in. That is really, really good news for us, actually. Because that has just put our opponent on a pretty significant timer. And I think, do I just Scald or do I teleport to cover the potential Archaladon switch here? Well, it's not Assault Vest, right? We've seen that. Or how much did we do with Ancient Power? With Ancient Power, okay, so we did 16, so it probably is Assault Vest. So our Slowbro is not going to do basically anything. We could teleport here to cover the Archaladon play, and then go into Camerupt. That's probably the move. That's probably the move. Yeah. Yeah, let's port. Okay, great. Our Chaladon enters. That's beautiful. Now we can get in our Camerupt, and we get 2 kills here with Earth Power. The Trick Room is working. The they sack our Chaladon is beautiful. I didn't think they'd do that. Really happy to see that. We get the win. GG. That was a pretty high ladder rain team we just beat there. Okay. That was pretty good. I think, honestly, that was a really solidly played game. Excellent. Okay, that was good. This guy says, bro runs Eruption. I did not run Eruption. But yeah, Camerupt did pretty well there. Shoutouts to Camerupt. This game, though, I will say, I think our matchup was kind of rough. I feel like this game went really well. Like, I got every prediction right. The Great Tusk getting poisoned was pretty bad here. If you look at close combat, how awesome that was. It might have been I should have just maybe sacked Heatran. Maybe even risking Tusk was a mistake on my part. But yeah, things did go pretty well. Actually, that didn't go so well for us either. Maybe this game didn't go amazing. Maybe this team's actually just like kind of okay, not horrible. But yeah, we did have some good, some fortunate reads. Yeah, the Psychic Noise there was really nice because yeah, just clicking Roost stall out turns made a lot of sense. Nice. Yeah, I'm happy with how that went down. Let's go for it again. Oh, we got Xbell in chat. Hello, hello. Also, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please remember to like. Viewership is actually great right now. People are liking Camerupt. All right, let's see. So this looks... Usually these kinds of teams hate Trick Room, and I honestly think my Heatran looks insanely good. So I'm really happy to see that. I feel like I have a good matchup here. I think the main thing I'm worried about is I'm going to say that Corviknight. I think if that Corviknight enters, I go Slowbro, and I spam Scald and try to burn it as soon as possible. And then we can finish off with Camerupt is, I think, the right sequence. Unless, you know, we have another easier, faster way to deal with it. I'm thinking it'll just be a Zamazenta lead. So I think I want to start with Slowbro, and we can just click Scald. I could start with Heatran. It's probably screen Zamazenta, and then a bunch of cheese is what I'm expecting. Yeah, Camel did win us that game. Very true. Now, I will say, a Zard Y, like, I'm kind of sort of thinking this team might just be straight up better with a Zard. Especially since it benefits Tusk and Heatran. Like, a Zard would have been really good in that matchup, too. But yeah, this is kind of a BS team we're facing. The thing is, I think it's going to be a weakness policy Corviknight, unless it's like Misty Seed or some nonsense. If it's Misty Seed, I think we go hard Camerupt and start hitting with flamethrowers. If it's Not Misty Seed, we assume it's weakness policy and try to burn it with Slowbro. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I think I'm down to just click teleport here. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what you're trying to do. That was a really weird start to the game. Based on the time they took, I'm watching out for a potential stream sniping possibility because that was kind of a weird play. So I'll just kind of sort of keep my eye on that. All right, well, let's go. Let's go maybe Heatran to kind of see if we can bait out a fighting move and then just back into Slowbro. But I expect they will just use this opportunity to... Yeah, it might be Terrain Extender too. That would be rough because then our Heatran can't poison anything. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it is kind of what we expected. I think I'd like to get a Trick Room going because that can help block a lot of BS. And I think I'm just going to throw off a Scald here and see what our opponent goes into. Because a lot of their Pokemon are not immune. Okay, they're going to Roar. Sure. I'll go back into Slowbro here. I think that's fine. We'll see if there's a Misty Terrain Extender here. I'm really hoping it's not Extender. I think that would cause me a lot of issues. It is Extender. That is bad news. That is really bad news. Yeah, that's really bad. Okay. We'll see what Altaria set this is, but yeah, Misty Terrain, like this is... Misty Terrain screens is really not what we wanted to see here. I guess we can... Actually, no, this is kind of okay. We can get rid of it with our own. How much is your Earthquake doing to a Heatran? Dude, what? It's a Dragon Dance set. What do we do? What are we doing? Offensive Dragon Dance. How much? Okay, so you're like super killing. But all right, I think I'm still going to go into Heatran here. We can scout and see what set this is. Let's Protect. It does have Earthquake. Okay, horrible news. Do we just lose? Like, is that the plan? Is that where we're at? I guess maybe we can Trick Room and then poison it is kind of what we have to do. Yeah, this is really bad. Yeah, Frustration. Yeah, it's going to do a ton. Yeah, let's go Heatran. Yeah, we can't really hit Mega Altaria with this team, which is super tough. Kind of wish we had Iron Head on Heatran right now, but then... Okay, yeah, and they're just going to do that. Oh, this is so bad. This is really bad. We can go into Rillaboom here, but yeah, this feels like a horrible matchup. This feels like a pretty horrible matchup. We've gotta figure out some creative way to play this if we want to have any shot at this game. No, I don't face this team all the time. I face something very much like it all the time. And yeah, this is just like such a bad matchup for our team. It really is. Zama. Okay, I'm just going to throw off a Woodhammer here because we have Trick Room up. So this looks not bad. Camerupt, can you maybe be our hero against Altaria? Okay, yo, Rillaboom's the hero, maybe. Rillaboom, you probably outspeed. No way this is a Jolly Max Altaria. I don't believe you. Nobody runs that. Trick Room coming in clutch, though. This Slowbro is so good. Okay, Poltegeist gets sacked. We love to see that. That's good news. Okay, good opportunity to heal up our Slowbro. We can throw off a Scald here, try to burn. Okay, it goes for the Roar. We don't get the burn, but that's still regen, so I'm pretty okay with that. Let's go Slowbro again. They have to bring in Feeny if they want to keep their strategy going. That's the great thing, is that we can keep kind of denying that with Rillaboom. Just going to... Okay, fine. We'll hard switch Rillaboom here. Taunt is a bit annoying, but makes sense. Oh, yeah, guy in chat that I was drinking with last night, asking how's the hangover goat. I actually did not get hungover at all. Which I know sounds like BS, but I really didn't. Yeah, let's do this. Let's EP. Camerupt in terrain is actually kind of a nice counter, which is cool here. Yep, we go immediate bro. As I said, I highly suspect. Okay, interesting. We'll just go Rilla on this. We keep denying it with Rilla. We go back into bro. Okay, no burn on Fort. I'll teleport here. I'm expecting Feeny to come in. Yes, sirree. And we'll just U-turn out. Keep doing this. Keep denying the terrain. Keeps the toxic dream alive. Keeps other dreams alive. This is kind of scary though. Like, what set are you? We can go Gambit. See if we can get this thing knocked off. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. Sure, I'll knock off. Okay, there you go. Buy terrain extender. We like to see that. Go slow, bro. We can port here. And then if they taunt here, we can just switch into Rillaboom. Yeah, no, actually did not get hungover. Just drank a lot of water. Yeah, it was a fun time. Okay, yeah, there's the taunt. That's fine. And then we can just go Rillaboom. We have terrain up and the reflect ending, which is kind of a nice combo. Zama just going to come in and do its annoying thing. Let's go Heatran here, because we can try to set up rocks or potentially poison this thing. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock, because I don't think they have removal. Hopefully they're not CC. I don't think a close combat would kill here. Yeah, like, they're definitely not... Yeah, even if it's max attack, it's very unlikely to kill. So I'm okay with this. Maybe Feeney's like taunt CMD kiss defog. It's possible, but I pretty much doubt it. We'll throw off a Toxic here. Okay, they want to bring in Feeny. We're going to go right back into Rillaboom. We're going to do this every time. Every single time. Okay, Heatran, can you survive +1? Yes, you can. Good job. So you turn out, or actually it might be Adamax, but you still live for sure. Heatran. Throwing off a Toxic. Go into Feeny, we'll go right back into Rillaboom. Your dastardly plan shall not succeed. I'm going to Slowbro this time, and throw off a Scald here. Let's go for the burns. Let's go for another one. Okay, we're not getting it, folks. This is not good. Okay, this is really not good, guys. This is not good. This is not good. We'll go Heatran here. Double Torilla. This is really not good. Can Camerupt come in and save us here? No, it cannot. Let's sack Gambit. Camerupt, can you come in and do it here? You can. You legend, Camerupt. Thank you. Unfortunate RNG there. I think this was a scary enough Pokemon that I'm kind of I'm happy with how we played it, but it turned out how it turned out. Ooh, do we just fly this? You can't live this, can you? Yeah, even if you're max Spadef here, weakness policy, you still die, so I'm okay with this. Okay, getting chipped, great to see. Let's go into Rilla on this. Okay, there's the Zama coming in for the billionth time. Let's get Slowbro nice and healed. Throw off a Scald. Still no burns. Let's go for a Psynoise. I think this might be the end of Feeny here. I think you finally run your Feeny out of gas. So Heatran, you can live one, right? From this range, +1. Ooh. Not really. We can try to go for a burn with Slowbro. Let's go into the Heatran. Okay, awesome. It just clicked a Frustration. Beautiful to see. Let's go for that Toxic. I really have no idea why you didn't DD, but I'm really glad you didn't. That's wonderful to see. Cloyster trying to come in here. Yeah, I'm down to click Toxic. Substitute, okay. I think that's fine. We can go Slowbro here. We can Trick Room, and then we can Psy Noise through. Unless you're Pin Missile, we should be fine here. What are you? Don't hit me with a bug EMZ. Okay, ground, that's fine. Yeah, because we just Trick Room here, Psychic Noise goes through Substitute, and that will super kill your Cloyster. Really glad we have Psy Noise for that purpose. This is going excellent. I'm really happy with how this is going. This shoutouts to Slowbro, guys. Come on, leave a like for Slowbro, putting in all the work, doing everything it needs to do. Can you burn a Zamazenta, though? Can you do that? You still can't do that, Slowbro. I'm a little annoyed at that, but it's okay. I forgive you because you've been pretty good generally. Yeah, but you can't burn anything. Yeah, okay, Altaria comes in here. Yeah, it'll just be Rillaboom, U-turn into Heatran, and as long as we don't miss a Toxic, right, we're all set. As long as we don't miss a Toxic, we're all set. Now we have actually 2 chances to hit a Toxic, so now we're extra good. Because they clicked Roost. I think they should have probably DD'd there, gone for the double DD on Heatran. Okay, we got the Corviknight in. It's going to be a Slowbro spam Scald situation, because this is Power Trip. Yes, you got it this time. Good job. Good job, Slowbro. Let's go Psy Noise to block any healing shenanigans. Power Trip, how much is that doing here? About half. I think we can just Trick Room here. And then I can Psy Noise to block any healing. Because now we outspeed. Beautiful little trick there. And then what's the safest way to go about this? Just trying to make sure, like 100% sure we don't throw. Power Trip. I think I can just port here. We can eat a Power Trip. Obviously, we don't love eating it, but then we can go into Camerupt. This puts us in a good spot to just click. We don't ever click Ancient Power here because that 10% chance is gone. So fun fact for those saying, oh, you could have gotten the Omni Boost. We could not have gotten the Omni Boost. And here, Flamethrower and EP are identical. EP covers the Altaria switch. They wouldn't do that, but just in case. We should be good now. We should be good. I think we just click EP and we do enough that we can then polish this thing off with a Grassy Glide. Beautiful. Camerupt, you did well, buddy. Everything did what it needed to do at the end of the day. I thought this was a really scary matchup, but I really just needed to play more creatively with it. We ended up being just fine by utilizing Rillaboom. But yeah, you guys can see status there. Like, pressuring that Altaria with Heatran Toxic was crucial. It was absolutely crucial. Had we not really made sure to constantly keep shutting down terrain, things would have gone very, very badly. Gotta like the stream for that. That was a good win. That felt good. Definitely gaming there. MU flipped like 3 times this game. Yeah, I think I was overestimating how bad it was. I don't think this was actually as bad of a matchup as I was thinking. I wasn't thinking properly how I could utilize Rillaboom. Shout out Fallen Soldier, Kingambit, true. Kingambit did good work getting rid of that terrain extender. Okay. This team looks like it might lose to Mola. I really like that we have a Spadef Heatran when we're facing a guard. That's really nice. I honestly love the look of Heatran here. Just like clicking Toxic on the entire team looks really good. As far as leads, I like Slowbro because we can just teleport on these two and click Scald on Lando. And doesn't match up horribly into anything. So I think that's fine. But yeah, I'm liking the look of a lot of our team members here. I'm just going to let a Scald rip. Cool, I'm happy with that. Oh, Slowbro, buddy, good stuff. Good stuff. I didn't think you had it in you. I'm going to throw off another Scald in case they click Toxic. Okay, they're just going to do that. Fair enough. Oh, Slowbro. Where was this man last game? This crazy stuff. Okay, I don't think Kingambit's that great this game, and I don't want my Slowbro to be poisoned, so I'm just going to get out of this situation. Okay, they're going to Wish. That's fine. Actually, do we SD could be interesting if they're going into Lando. Let's just knock off. Let's just get rid of their helmet or whatever. Yeah, helmet, fine. Totally fine. Okay, and I'll click knock off again. Yeah, Mola there made sense. I figured there was a solid chance they'd do that. We can could go Slowbro, potentially threaten the Psynoise. Seems not too bad. I like that. Let's do that. Okay, just flip turn. Fine. Scizor comes in. Okay, fine. I'm okay with risking getting knocked off here. Okay, banded Scizor. Good thing we didn't die. Good to be aware of that, though. If a Bug Bite came out there, we would have died. So, okay. Nice moment. Let's see. I really want to get these hazards off the field. They are irritating me for sure. I like the look of just clicking Rillaboom and attack with Rillaboom. Have we hit this Landorus with anything else? I don't think we have. The only reference we have is Slowbro Scald. I believe that indicates max HP that it got hit with that Scald. Oh, actually, no, that's some special defense. That's a good amount of special defense as well that it took so little. So we do know that we can, in fact, go Rillaboom here. And Scizor is not loving the Woodhammer. So I think I'm okay to just click Woodhammer. Okay, they sack Landorus. Really bizarre play. I did not see that coming at all. I'm really happy to see it, though. I like the look of Landorus here because I really just want to get these hazards dealt with. It's probably going to click U-turn is the thing, but that's kind of okay. Oh, wow. Pursuit is an interesting one there because that doesn't even kill. I'm surprised a banded Pursuit did so little, honestly, to Rillaboom, but okay, we rapid spin. Hazards are officially gone. Never have to deal with those again. And our Heatran is now just looking amazing. Actually, we might have to deal with hazards again because their Ditto could just set them, but okay, Meowscarada, kind of an odd one, but okay. Let's protect and just scout what they want to do. Gigavolt Havoc. Okay. I'm expecting to get knocked off here, so I want to go into Tusk. I don't want to lose my item on Heatran. Okay, just going for U-turn. Fair enough. So you are Mega Gardevoir. I think I can just kill you with a Headlong Rush. You don't know I'm Scarf. Yeah, you've got to be Mega Guard, and I think you're just going to die here. Yep, they didn't know. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. We get the forfeit. GG. Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff by Slowbro that game. Shout out to the Slowbro. Even in the last game where it couldn't get a burn, it was still like the MVP. It was still the MVP. It was so crucial in getting us out of so many bad situations. Yeah, I'm proud of Camerupt for putting in work too. I don't think Meowscarada gets Wild Charge. No, it gets Thunder Punch, though. Okay. Let's see. Now we're facing a Zardwy team. Camerupt looks like it should be pretty darn good here. I think I want to lead. Wow, it's so probable that Tinglu will lead. How much is a Heatran taking from a Zardwy Scorching Sands? That's quite a bit. Okay, I think I want to lead with Rillaboom because I'm expecting a Tinglu. I don't think anyone wants to lead Zardwai into a team with a Camerupt. So I'm going to lead with... Okay, they did just immediately do just that. Let's go into Heatran and hope they don't click Scorching Sands immediately. Let's see. Focus Blast. Critical... oh. Oh, boy. Okay, not so good. Let's go Slowbro here. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. Okay, the Focus Blast again. Let's go into Heatran here. You clicked it again, and you hit. Good God. Okay, well, let's Flamethrower the Tinglu, I guess. Holy crap, dude. Okay, yeah, so that was a very unfortunate start to the game. Getting hit by a Focus Blast critical hit. That's pretty much as bad as it can go. Great that they clicked Earthquake there, though. Surprised to see that. So at least we can kind of keep firing off the good hits here. This Corviknight should outspeed us. Let's click Earth Power. Covers the... Okay, that just did so little. Let's flame... Oh my gosh, you outspeed us too. Oh, dude, this is so bad. We have to chip this Tinglu or it's over. Yeah, I mean, I think we lost the game when we lost Heatran. Heatran looked amazing here, and then it just... we totally lost it. We'll swap Camerupt so we don't have to take the U-turn chip, but yeah, this is looking really bad. I mean, like, critical hit Focus Blast into them hitting too, like, you know, you win some, you lose some. I don't feel particularly bad about how this went down. Sometimes you just lose plays. Yeah, let's F throw. Okay, that was good. Why did it, like, okay, let's EP here. Yeah, problem is now we totally lose to Zard. Like, it just comes in and clicks Weather Ball here and claims a bunch of lives. I have one plan that might work. Let me think about the most sackable Pokemon. Probably a Gambit, so we'll probably let that go to the Weather Ball. Because we need Camerupt to break still, which we can kind of do with Trick Room, sort of. It's not so good, but we can sort of do that. And then we're going to, like, wait a bunch, stall a bunch of turns here. So we're going to wait to make our opponent think we don't have anything. Then we're going to... No, wait, do we have Head Smash? We do. Okay, beautiful. We're going to wait. As actually, that could have been a good lead because we could have CC'd the Tinglu and Head Smashed the Zard. So in retrospect, maybe should have led with Tusk. But, you know, it happens. But yeah, I feel like this was misplayed. I mean, we got bad luck too, obviously. Like, double hit Focus Blast is unlikely. Critical hit's unlikely. But I think this was misplay. I think Tusk lead could have been a better start here. But we're going to burn some time to make our opponent think we're really sweating. Then we go into Tusk. They'll see booster attack, think we probably can't touch it, and we'll kill it with a Head Smash. That's the dream. They should just switch out into Slowbro and Scout. That's the proper play here. No question about it. But we'll see. Maybe our opponent will make a mistake. So let's go in here. We'll do it, and we'll just click Head Smash. Beautiful. They messed up. They messed up. We love to see it. Yeah, guys, always Scout with Slowbro there. No reason to risk your best Pokemon. But okay, now that went well. Okay, this is still not good. Ooh, jeez. Slowbro, can you live this? Like, no, you definitely can't. Rillaboom, can you? You can, just barely. I guess in we go. Rillaboom, here you... Okay, unfortunately, that's doing too much. We have to go into Tusk here as the Corviknight enters, and we have to Rapid Spin as our only play. We'll see if this Corv's like Brave Bird or what it's packing. Okay, fine. We can go into our Slowbro here. We have a fighting chance again. It's not looking good, but we have a chance. I'm super happy to Scald this. Yeah, like, that's fine with me. That's a good deal. We go into our Tusk here, obviously. Okay, wow, interesting. Let's CC. Hits the Corv hard. They might just go into their Slowbro. Okay, yeah, I guess I should have seen that coming, but they were so reckless earlier, I thought they might just keep being reckless. Okay, we get the slow port. Good news. Good news there. Can this kill our Camerupt with a Body Press? It can. So I guess we'll go into this and bait a Body Press into Slowbro. It's kind of our play at this point, I suppose. We can port here. Go into Rilla. Double into Camerupt. We got to heal it up is our play. Let's see if we get it right. Oh, beautiful, dude. It's actually working, which is crazy. Now we hope they go for the roll and don't get it as we flamethrower. They go into Teeny. They die. We're getting more terrain healing. Hold up. Could it possibly be that I could bring this back from the grave? Let's Scald. Okay, they go into Slowbro. Well, they're getting burned. That's kind of nice. Let's go for the port. Okay, we get the fast port this time. Most expendable Pokemon, probably Rillaboom. Let's go in and hope they don't attack, but we'll see. Okay, they do just port out. Good news. Let's go into our Slowbro. And we'll port ourselves here. I think this dies to a Camerupt hit. Camerupt Earth Power should do it. Let's just double check some calcs on this Slowbro. How much did our Tusk Headlong Rush do? 38. That is within the range for what we'd expect. So let's go into Camerupt here. And we should outspeed this guy for sure. And we can go for a beautiful Earth Power here. This should kill. By all calcs that we have and we know, this should kill here. My Slowbro clicked Scald on this Slowbro and did 12. So it's got a bit of Spadaf. But I think we have to go for it here. It's probably like 80. It's probably the 80 Spadaf set. Which gives us an 83% chance to kill, which is pretty good. Do we have to risk that, or am I being too reckless? Am I being too reckless? I know we can't keep slow porting forever. I think we go for it. We do get it. Yes. Oh. Managed to bring that one back from the grave. Grassy terrain healing there, coming in absolutely clutch to let Camerupt heal enough that it could live a Corviknight body press so it could actually start pressuring the opponent's team. Huge, huge win. I'm not happy with how I played the early game. I'm extremely happy with how I brought it back. Because see, here's the psychology behind it is, right, when your opponent's ahead, they don't want to take risks. We needed them to take one risk, which was sacking their Zard, and they did, which was amazing. But, so after they made that mistake, I'm thinking they're going to play this super safely, which is why I knew they're going to headlong rush, because I can't, basically, because they were ahead, I predicted them to continually make the most obvious play over and over and over, and they did. Right, like I knew I could go Rillaboom on the Tusk, because I knew it would click headlong, because that's what covered everything. That was the safest middle ground play. I knew here I could go into Tusk to get those hazards off the field. And this kind of gave me the flexibility I needed. The Victini died, went into Tusk, and then the crucial turn here, the crucial turn was when I healed up Camerupt. It was, which one turn was it? Bring in Rilla and then double to Camerupt. That was a crucial turn. Because that gave me the healing I needed, and I knew my opponent would do it because they kept playing safe over and over until it was too late. That was awesome. That was a good game. Yeah, that was a winning matchup. I do agree with that. I think I just needed to not play Heatran so risky. Maybe it was even reckless and just not leading Heatran, and if it was a Ting-Lu lead, I could have just gone Rillaboom, right? So, why would you run Focus Blast on Zard when Zard gets Scorching Sands? Good question. Tyranitar is the answer. Focus Blast can obliterate a Tyranitar, but Scorching Sands will not do the trick. Okay, we are facing a Swoobat team. It is going to be Grassy Seed, Stored Power, probably Hidden Power Fighting. It's pretty interesting. I don't think it'll be that effective. I think we have a fine answer for it. I'm generally not that worried about my opponent's team. I think we have a pretty good matchup here. I'm feeling good about this. But there are some potential threats. I don't know if it's a Zard Y or a Zard X. I'm thinking because it's paired with Feeny, it's probably Zard Y, because the weakening Dragon moves, but it also just could be a Zard X without such a move. So it's pretty tough to say. I think I like just leading with Camerupt because we can Ancient Power and Earth Power almost this entire team. Bulu lead? Okay, so an Adamant Woodhammer, I think, is our kind of biggest concern here. If we Mega Evolve, an Adamant Woodhammer has a chance to kill us. Most of these are Horn Leech, most of them don't have it. I think I'm okay to just Mega Evolve and Flamethrower, but we'll see. Light Screen. Okay, interesting. Screens Bulu. Not something you see every day. Are we worried about anything if screens go up? I don't really think we are. I think we can poison the Swoobat. I think we can go, hard Heatran and shut down the Zard. CM Feeny, we can just wait out screens and then kill it with Rillaboom. Curse Clodsire, we can, I guess we can Lava Plume it. We can Skull Burn it with Slowbro. Psynoise is pretty good there too. I think we're fine to just kill this thing. So let's see what they got though. Let's see what they got. Okay, yeah. So they're going with this plan. Fine. Let's do the thing. Please hit. Good. I'm going to set rocks here, and then we can protect. And then we can probably switch in Kingambit. Probably the play. Yeah, just not going to do that much. We can protect here. Kingambit will die to Hidden Power Fighting, obviously. It might be the right play here. As sad as it is, it might be the right play to just sack. Well, how much is Kingambit Sucker Punch doing to the Swoobat? It's so crazy with even a Reflect Up, like how much it's doing. Can Slowbro come in here and tank one? Probably not. Yeah, it's dying to stored power. Camerupt might be the sack, as sad as I am to say it. I feel like... But it could be good against the Zard, though, with terrain up. We could just go for the double Tect with Heatran. But that's good against the Zard, too. Thing is, if we swap in Gambit and then we're wrong, like, what's the backup plan? I guess Scarf Tusk clicks Headlong Rush, or Head Smash. Which will kill. I want to keep Heatran around in case of like an unaware Calm Mind Clefable. I think Gambit is okay to go into. Okay, they did just hit and power us. Good play. Fair enough. We should be able to Head Smash here as long as we hit. We should be fine. We do miss. So be it. We go Rillaboom, we glide. Unfortunate miss there for sure. It would have been really nice to keep Tusk around. Would have been really nice to just Headlong Rush a lot of stuff here, but it is what it is. Like the stream if you're enjoying. I think that was played pretty well, but you can't win them all. Let's go Camerupt here. Try to shut down this setup as soon as possible. Yeah, this is why I kept Camerupt around for this exact scenario. Because Camerupt, and I do not believe that your Feeny has... Okay, let's run a calc on that. That is max HP and some Spadef as well, we see. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't believe your Zard has a Dragon move if you're running it with a Feeny. So you're probably just fire ground coverage, which Camerupt can wall. So we go hard Rillaboom here. And I think we just click Woodhammer. Reflect, dude. Okay. But you have some Spadef as well, so I don't think you're fast. Beautiful. So we managed to take it out before it clicked Light Screen, which is huge, because that means the Zard is not going to be able to get past Camerupt Earth Powers. Honestly, Camerupt Earth Powers probably do so much. Oh yeah, Light Screen was not even really going to help, actually, which is crazy. Low-key, I don't think your Clodsire tanks this, bro. I don't think Clodsire's that guy. Let's see. Okay, no, you have a lot of physical investment. Okay, fair enough. I stand corrected. Your Clodsire kind of knows what's up, but that's fine. We can go into this here. Let's go for a Scald and see what its set is. Yeah, burned immediately. Ooh, that's tough. We'll go for a Psychic Noise just to shut down this whole situation here. And then... trying to think what the optimal way is to go about this. Let's just Psynoise again is fine. Zard comes in, we can just Trick Room and then port. And then on this, we just teleport, and then we would hammer you with Rillaboom. Yeah, okay. This thing can get scary. This is why... maybe it would have been better to position ourselves to be in with the Rillaboom, like, at all times. But let's see. Cosmic Power, Clefable can get out of hand. It definitely can. Okay, they go into Zard. Let's go Slowbro so we can Trick Room up and then pressure it with... okay, I think this is fine because I think I can spam Psynoise. We're going to go for a Scald first because it just does more damage. Okay, this might have been a mistake, but I think it was kind of our best play either way. All right, let me think about the timing on this. Okay, this actually works out because we can Scald here. Then we can Psynoise. Then we can Trick Room and keep... okay, this is actually good. Slowbro, you are so good, dude. Yeah, because then we Trick Room and we keep it going. We just got to make sure we don't mess up the turns. So let's think about this. I Scald here. I Scald here. As they click an attack. Then I Psynoise, then... okay, I think it works out. Yep. Wait, hold up. No, it doesn't. I have to port after this. But I think Rillaboom can do enough. Crazy thing is, I hope they kill me here, because that allows me to go into Rillaboom with giving this thing less healing. Did we see how much Woodhammer did that first time? They swapped out. Actually, how much? We can check by how much Slowbro's Scalds have been doing. 7? Okay, it's probably max defense, unfortunately. Oh no, but it's still getting heal blocked. So it won't get the grassy terrain, which is super clutch here. Yeah, so it guaranteed dies. It guaranteed dies. We go Camerupt. I think we do. Okay, whoa, you have Dragon Claw. Dude, why? Like, explain, please. Holy, why? You have Feeny plus Declaw? Like, that's insane, dude. Okay, we're gonna go hard Rillaboom. I think we would hammer here. I think that does enough to this as well. Yeah, okay, they're finally trapped. They're finally trapped. I don't think they can get out of this again. I cannot believe you are running a Dragon Claw Zard X with a Feeny. In 1700s. What are we doing, folks? Yeah. No, you've finally done it. You've finally done it, Clefable. You can't keep going forever. Okay, we gotta go sack Heatran here. We should be fine with Slowbro Trick Room to win this game, unless we get critical hit by the Dragon Claw that is being run with a Feeny. Yeah, okay, they did do it again. Come on, Heatran, just hit the Toxic so we don't have to worry. Good, thank you, Heatran. Appreciate it, buddy. You got me. I know if nobody has me, I know Heatran has me. Beautiful. We can just like Lava Plume here if you want to roost. This game was too nerve-wracking, dude. You really should not be losing this matchup when you have that Clef. Like, that Clefable actually kind of farms my entire team, is the crazy part. Actually, no, because it was... So here's the other crazy thing. I think I might have been worrying too much about that Clefable, because I think my Heatran PP stalled it. I think I could have just kept switching between... No, it was Calm Mind, too. Yeah, no, Moonblast was your only attack. So I think I could have just PP stalled you with with Heatran, I guess. That was such a whack game, though. Yeah, Misty Terrain lowers the power of Dragon moves, which is why it's so crazy to run Declaw. I mean, I guess maybe that's part of the trick. It's like, oh, it's a Zard X, and oh, you don't think I'm gonna have Declaw? Like, maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's the trick. But yeah, no, there's finally nothing our opponent can do about this. Yeah, Camerupt. If you try to rest or roost or whatever you want to do here, you'll die to poison. So it's finally over. Whew. GG. Oh my gosh, dude. That was a whirlwind of a game. All right, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break as we search, but we're 5-0. Not so bad. All right. Now we're facing whatever the heck this is. Looks like our Heatran is amazing here. I love the look of Heatran in this game. Looks so, like, just Toxic Lava Plume kills everything. I'm so glad we added this Heatran. I'm shocked, but I'm absolutely loving it. I think I'd like to start with Rilla. Probably on the Toad, and then just double Heatran if it's the Toad, or if it's, you know, whatever else we switch into, we can kind of just plan from there. But I think a Heatran start looks good. Hugh the returns suspiciously fast, and everyone thinks he didn't wash his hands. I promise I do. Also, someone asked when I'm making another team rating video. I put out the announcement that I'm accepting submissions today. So for everyone in stream right now, if you want to be on a roasting and fixing viewers teams video, you can go put that Google form on my YouTube community post. I posted the form. You can send me your Poke Paste and for a chance to be featured and get your team fixed. Looking for threats. I'm not super worried about anything. I guess Zeraora could be scary, so I got to make sure my Tusk doesn't get thrown to the wolves. No ghost type, so I can spin if I need to. I'm just generally not that worried about this team. I guess Aerodactyl's kind of scary, but I got a Helmet Slowbro. Like, CB Buzzwole could be rough. I guess we'll just see what's up. I want to start off with this, and it's a Seismitoad. Awesome. I'm thinking we just swap Heatran. Okay, Buzzwole. I want to protect and just see kind of what this... Okay, fine. I'll click Toxic. Like, you can't do that much damage to me. You are Earth Power. Okay, that did quite a bit to me, actually. I don't care for that. Let's protect. You probably set... Okay, unfortunately, setting rocks. You don't love to see that. Okay, that's annoying. This is not going... This is not starting as well as I'd hoped, I must admit. Let's just teleport here. Okay, they're wanting to stay in, which is interesting. Go Rillaboom. I'm down to just U-turn this time. Okay, that gives us some set info. That U-turn did 11. So this is probably a pretty defensive Buzzwole. Yeah, an offensive Buzzwole would have taken actually pretty similar numbers, so maybe it's not. I think I like the look of just going Camerupt here. Seems fine. and clicking. Do we want to Earth Power? I don't think Buzzwole ever really stays in here. But they also could go into... Let's Earth Power. I feel like you understand. Okay, no, Buzzwole does stay in there, and that is banded. That is banded. This is... Okay, this is going really badly. Let's throw off a Psynoise. Okay, we get the Toad. That's not horrible. I'll just pour it out here. Pharaoh comes in. Okay, fair enough. We can go Heatran, and we can just throw off a Lava Plume. Wow, they just said, okay, I actually didn't even want my Pharaoh around this game. That's good. That's really good. The great news is we can protect on this and just scout it, and it's going to just throw off a CC. Okay, I'm going to just go into Tusk on this. Sure, dude. Please don't Grass Knot me. Okay. You might actually stay in here. You seem like you might be crazy enough to do it. Yep, just going to shut down the Zeraora. Okay, this game has swung back in our favor big time. Very happy to see how this is going. Unfortunate miss on the Stone Edge. That is truly unfortunate. I'm going to throw off a Scald here, and then I'm going to go into King Gambit. I don't think you attack me here. I think you switch to Buzzwole. I'm going to Pursuit Trap you. You do attack me, but you don't burn and you do die, so that turned out okay for everybody, I suppose. Except for you. Turned out okay for me. Yeah, this is the end of Gambit. I don't think I really need you around. Let's just click Sucker Punch, get a little bit of damage off. Leech Life, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can go Heatran on that and wall you forever. Yeah, Leech Life is doing 0, so let's just go into Heatran here. We can get up. Well, I think it has to be. To kill Mega Camerupt, you've got to be banded, right? Yeah, you have to be banded. Yeah, you got to be banded. Okay, let's set up rocks here. Okay, Seismitoad comes in. We can just protect on this. And just go Slowbro. They go Swole. We can just go Tusk on this, scout what they're going to do. They click CC. That's fine. We can just go Slowbro. This comes in. Could go Rillaboom. Rillaboom's honestly not that helpful. I think Heatran's healthy enough we can go into that, so I'll just switch into Heatran. Discharge, please don't get paralyzed immediately. Heatran, you always get paralyzed immediately, dude. Please get this Toxic off. Heatran, dude, what are you doing, bro? You're oh, Heatran! Heatran, you're throwing! Okay, let's go into Tusk and Head Smash, and hopefully they just, like, throw their Zapdos away. They throw their Zapdos away, but I think we just lose to Leech Life now. Can you survive a CB Leech Life? You totally cannot, Slowbro. You have a chance to. We should have Trick Room. Oh, guys, Slowbro's gonna do it with Trick Room. I think it's gonna do it with Trick Room. Oh, they didn't know we had Trick Room. Slowbro, you absolute freaking legend, saving my skin again. I should not have let Heatran take that discharge. That was an offensive Zapdos discharge, wasn't it? Yeah, that was max special attack onto that Heatran. I did not see the offensive Zapdos coming. Head Smash Tusk once again saving us from peril, plus Slowbro saving us. Incredible stuff, dude. Wow. Whew. That was insane. Like, holy. How did this go? How did this get so scary? When did I let Heatran take a bunch of damage, I guess is the question, because that's when things got scary. I really never did. I think the play was I just should have gone into Rillaboom here instead of Slowbro would have been better, because then that could have given me Grassy Terrain healing. Yeah, I think our opponent kind of just gamed on us there with the CC into Zapdos. It was just a good play, and I wasn't ready for it, and I should have been. Yeah, so I think that was the mistake, was just should have gone Slowbro and Rillaboom instead of Slowbro on that turn. And yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, it turned out well. We got Slow bailed again. Slowbro doing everything for this team. Camerupt not so good here, right? It kind of showed off its lack of bulk by just getting one shot by a neutral attack from a banded Pokemon. It happens. Camerupt has been pretty good in some other games. Yeah, the fact that Slowbro left the Toad on 1 health was also insanely crucial. It is a shame the Toad was Earth Power. I don't know why I was expecting, like, so expecting it to be Earthquake. Earth Power kind of makes more sense in this tier. I think that was just me kind of assuming it's set when I really should not have made that assumption. So that was another bad assumption I made. But yeah, crazy Slowbro gaming today. Yeah, taking EP with Heatran versus, I mean, we needed to poison the guy, but I guess I didn't need to poison it right away. Yeah, so that's fair. Change the title and thumb to Slowbro. This stream has affirmed Slowbro as my favorite mon. Totally valid. Also, I think I missed a donation up there. My bad. Whoopity. Thank you very much for the $5. That is very generous. Saying, can we possibly get a congratulatory Tyranitar SVOU stream after it beat the fraud allegations and rejoined OU? It did do that. Also, let's cancel that search for a quick second so we don't get someone who's in like 1500s. OU. So it's not, unless the tier shift like happened but hasn't been implemented yet. Doesn't appear to be in that tier. I will say Tusk did miss a head smash today, but when Tusk has needed to hit, like it missed a head smash when it didn't really need to hit one against a Swoopat, but when we needed Tusk to hit head smashes, when it really counted, when it mattered most, Tusk was there. Dude, Tusk was just there. Natdeck's ladder is empty. No one left wants to square up. Okay, let's see. This honestly looks like a really good matchup for Camerupt if that Gastrodon isn't super spit out. Because, like, look, HP Ice, EP, Flamethrower, Ancient Power, EP. I want to lead with Camerupt. It kills almost everything. I really don't want my Camerupt to die immediately to a Choice Band hit from a Breloom, but I don't think we can do anything else but go for it, right? Yeah, because Breloom is honestly totally like the worst thing ever for our team, if we're being honest. So, Camerupt, dude, don't die, please. Oh, it's Sport. It's legal in this format. God, I completely forgot about that. Okay, that sucks. Let's go into Rillaboom. Would not have let that get Sport had I known. I totally forgot. Yeah, Spore is banned in the format I mostly play. So, okay, we're going. Wow. All right. That's not good. Whoa. Like, what do we do? Go like slow. Like, what do you do? What do you do in this situation? Do I think it'll click a fighting move, or do I think it'll click another grass? It's probably going to click another grass move. I figure it probably has the loaded dice. So let's go into Kingambit on the grass move. Oh my goodness. Dude, what is that? Sucker Punch. I guess we can Sucker here. Wow. It might Mach Punch us. This is so rough. How did it... Oh, jeez. Okay, well, it is just going to click the Mach Punch. Does Rillaboom die to Mach Punch? No, it does not, because this is loaded dice. So let's go into Rillaboom and U-turn. This has not been a good start. Breloom is not fun for us. I should have identified that as a threat on lead, and they sacked it. What a play. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Let's go into Heatran and see if we can start getting some poisons on deck. Diancie makes sense. I'm going to go hard into Tusk to try to take an Earth Power or something. Okay, and then we can Headlong. Hopefully they just sack it. That'd be awesome. Let's go into Slowbro on this. See if we can shut down whatever nefarious stuff it wants to do. Trick Room seems fine. Camerupt, wake up. It's time to wake up, buddy. This is your time. There's no better target to wake up on than a Magnezone. Flash Cannon, yeah, it's not going to do that much. Probably EP for the Gastrodon. Camerupt, dude, you gotta wake up, man. You really do. Let's go Slowbro. Let's port out, I suppose. Stealth Rock, that is super bad. Yeah, rocks, that's not good. Okay, we gotta hope you're not... Or do you have a ground move? Let's go Slowbro to scout the ground. You have a ground move. Okay. Guys, we lose, basically, is where we're at. Yeah, I guess we can, like, port here. Like, we can... Let's see if we can EP the Gastrodon. Dude, are you serious? Like, why? Like, why? Like, why did it need to be the full sleep? Okay, let's port here. Ah, this is so bad. Let's protect for health. We have to toxic this thing because there's no other way we get through it. Ugh. Yeah, did not enjoy taking that. We'll go Slowbro here. Please don't go Diane. Yeah, I figured you would, but I was really hoping you wouldn't. Would have been nice. What do we sack? What do we sack? I think Rillaboom actually at this point is our least useful Pokemon. Going to go into this, and we're going to click Rapid Spin. And they left in their Diancie to die. They said, I don't care. Wow, that's not good. Let's Trick Room here. This is so bad. Yeah, no, we got Breloomed, and then we basically got Breloomed. I forgot Breloom got Spore was the big thing here. Had I known it got Spore, I would have treated it as a much bigger threat than it even was already. Yeah, the 3-turn sleep sucked too. That was horrible. That was super, super irritating. Okay, yeah, it's just going to be Moonblasting. You should, and it gets the drop too, which is like awesome. Dude, that's great. Let's go Heatran here. Yeah, on the obvious Earth Power. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We have to. Gastron's probably just going to underspeed us, actually. So, oh, if we had woken up, we would have killed the freaking thing too. That's what makes this all worse. Ah, that is so annoying. God, dude. I'll port here. That's so, so annoying. I'm going to hope they Flash Cannon and they are like, can't, yeah. That sucked. Had our Camerupt not been passed out, we would have like won there. The Gastron would have gotten 2-hit KO'd by Earth Power and we would have won that game if we didn't get 3 turns left, but okay. I hate sleep. I was so happy when that stuff got banned. Everyone's like, no, it's nerfing Breloom. It's like, sleep is not fun for anybody. It's just a horrible mechanic. Anyway, it happens. It is what it is. Playing mistakes too. Should have remembered sleep. Should have led with Rillaboom. No, I remember Breloom got Spore. I forgot it's not banned in this format. But yeah, Breloom is kind of the worst Pokemon ever for our team. But knowing that, I would have absolutely led with Rillaboom to prevent, you know, Breloom from putting something to sleep for free. Or I would have switched into it had I... Anyway, it is what it is. Here we are, different game. Let me try to reset. That was a super frustrating one. But this matchup looks incredibly good for us. This team honestly looks pretty rough. I don't know how they got to like 1800s with it. They're like actually like about our elo, yet they have no dark resist. So I don't really know what's going on. I will see. They must know something if they're at this point in the ladder. I do like a Camerupt lead. It honestly just looks really good into almost everything. They might just throw off a big Bloom Doom right away. Nothing else is going to do it. I don't think. Actually, could a Bandit hit just kill us immediately? Dude, Camerupt, you kind of suck for getting killed by that. I think we do it anyway. I don't think that's super likely. Okay, it is just going to throw off a Bloom Doom right away. All right, happens. Camerupt dead. Carry on. Let's CC here. Okay, they go into Latias. Fair. Let's go Heatran. At least we know now, right? There's something to be said for that. Get T-Wave, that's really bad. Let's throw off a Toxic here. Actually, we could just rock. Okay, that's fine. Let's go Rillaboom on the... Okay, and they're going to just set Stealth Rock. Let's U-turn here. Their Corv comes in. Let's get our own rocks going. Yeah, getting paralyzed is really bad there, though. Come on, Heatran, you gotta not get paralyzed every turn, dude. Okay, Heatran has, I think, gotten paralyzed every single time it's been on the field. Shout out to Heatran. Let's click knockoff here. Okay, that is not a very defensive Dozo, so that's good, at least. Yeah, super pissed at Heatran for not locking in there. It's pretty much ruining everything. Let's teleport. We do survive this. We can go into Slowbro here. I'm thinking let's go for the Rapid Spin. Cool, we get that off in the Corv. That's good. I don't know what we can do here, dude. This is so cooked. We can go Rillaboom on the likely U-turn. We won't take enough that Kartana can come in and kill us, and we can establish terrain and keep Clodsire off the field. U-turn here does not kill, so let's go into Heatran. Yeah, Ice Beam. Can you get rocks up, Heatran? Can you do that? You can. Good, finally. Okay. We could Pursuit here. That Dondozo honestly took a lot last time. It took so much less. But, well, was that defensive? 35. Yeah, it took too much. So, yeah, I think we just do go for another raw knockoff. Okay, Kartana's going to come in. Yeah, I'll throw off a Sucker. Oh, it's okay, cool. It's the set that we get totally farmed by. And they clicked Leaf Blade. Good on you. Okay. I'll go for a Headlong here to catch a potential Goldengo. Had to make a bold play. Didn't work out. Is what it is. Let's go Heatran. Gorilla, the EQ. That's at least that went well for us. Let's U-turn here. Corviknight comes in. Let's go Slowbro and just port. Kind of see what this thing wants to do. Get a little regen healing. Goldengo. I'm sure this thing has Focus Blast, but man, we got to make something happen at this point. What's the set that we have to hope this is? Let's Pursuit and hope it switches, I think is the play. Okay, we got Trick to Scarf. That's like, honestly, not the worst thing ever. I kind of, sort of don't mind a Scarf here, I guess. It's okay. It's not awesome, but it could be worse. Let's go Slowbro. Yeah, Cart comes in. Makes sense. Let's go Heatran and hope they don't have a fighting move, I guess. I think that's where we're at this point. It's Lava Plume. Come on, Heatran, please don't get paralyzed just this once. Okay, good. Heatran, thank you. Thank you. Heatran finally didn't get paralyzed. Beautiful day. We can save that sack. No reason to let it go. Let's go for a Skull. Let's see if we can get a burn on this guy. No, not looking like it's happening. Let me port here, because I'm thinking Latias will come in. We could potentially Pursuit Trap this with a Scarf Gambit here. I don't know this thing's speed stat, this Latias. Do we need to? No, we can just click Knockoff here. If we outspeed this because of the Scarf, do not get paralyzed, King Gambit. Good, 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 good. Yeah, come on, King Gambit, dude. Okay, P-Jab, you click P-Jab, awesome. King Gambit, attack this time. Very good, keep it up. Do it again, one more time, just one more time, King Gambit. King Gambit, dude, what are you doing? You are throwing. Okay, let's calc that King Gambit. How many Supreme Overloads did it have? Okay, so we are Adamant Max. Clodsire. Clodsire, you are... Could have been offensive. Knockoff here. How many allies fainted did we have? We had one fainted. One ally fainted. And our knockoff did 69. That is in line with what we'd expect from that set. So with this being a Spadef Clodsire, superpower does kill. That is crucial here. Let me just double check. Did 69? Yeah, so has this Clodsire taken any other hits? I think we go into this and we superpower is the play. Okay, good. We should be good to win this game. We can Scald here. Spam a couple Psychic Noises. Okay, let's Scald this guy. Okay, beautiful. We Psynoise. Ooh, I think we Trick Room here, actually. So we can Psynoise again. Then we Psynoise. Cannot believe this one got brought back. Oh my gosh, that was rough there for a minute. That was rough. Yeah, the cart sack was the turning point in this game. Oh yeah, rip. GG. Okay, I'll totally take that. I mean, geez, what happened to our Camerupt again? Bro died, like, immediately? See, that's the thing, like, any strong hit just kind of wipes out Camerupt. Like, Camerupt is pretty crucial. I'm wondering if, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, man. Heatran getting parried was super annoying too, though. Bro was not locking in at all. That Kartana had, like, no attack. Defensive at, like, oh. What do we do? Like, I guess Rilla is kind of just our answer to this team. Rilla plus... Like, I feel like if I face this team again knowing its sets, we'd have a less chaotic and messy game. But yeah, no, oh. The forgetting about Spore into getting parried a bunch definitely was a little tilting, as was pretty evident. But yeah, Slowbro always locks it down. I don't think I'll play the Solgaleo metagame, honestly. It doesn't sound all that interesting. Like, unfortunately, just due to how life is right now, it's kind of like these streams are sort of the only time I really play Pokemon. That and getting background footage for videos. So it's been a while since I've been able to just really sit down and take like 10 hours and develop a team and play a bunch. I'd like to... I think this next semester won't be so bad. So we'll see how things go. But yeah, okay. I love Rillaboom here. It looks amazing. I kind of just want to start with the Boomer. Looks that good. Yeah, Rillaboom does look like really solid here. Camerupt looks pretty good too. Can it live a Landorus Earthquake? Probably not, dude. Yeah, no. Not even a defensive Earthquake? Camerupt, what are we doing, buddy? Slowbro is not bad either. I think Rillaboom is the best all-around lead. Okay. I see. You're offensive. Like, there's no way you're not. So I can kill you with a Woodhammer as you set rocks. Let's do that. Okay, you are not offensive. You have some HP in you. Okay. Could we just go Tusk here? Is that fine? How do we do so little? Like, what are you? Like 0 defense, probably just max HP lead. Okay, fair enough. Custap Berry. Okay, good thing we swap. What's this? It's gonna be Boom, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Boom. Okay, that's fine. It happens. Ogerpon, do we want to just get rid of hazards? Is that worth it here? Or would we rather CC and keep our, you know, answer to Kingambit alive? But is it really an answer to Kingambit anymore? Honestly, kind of already it isn't. It gets too weakened. How much is Rilla doing with Glide? Rapid spin into glide is close to doing it. Like we're getting so smoked by King Gambit is the problem. We might need to keep Tusk around for that alone. Yeah, we got to play super carefully around that King Gambit. We could go into our Gambit now and just throw off a sucker punch. Playing with rocks up is gonna kind of suck too, but I think we can handle it. It's not gonna be fun, but I think we can handle it. Let's go Gambit. Yeah, okay. Okay, we actually took that better than I expected. I think I do want to sucker. Okay, into Zama. Fair enough. Let's get in the bro. Yeah, that makes sense. They wanna stay in on that. Okay, that's unfortunate, but to be expected. We can go Gambit here. Okay, really interesting play there. I'm going to Pursuit this time because okay, you switched out in that exact same scenario last time, and then we just got high rolled by Ivy Cudgel. Absolutely hate that. That's horrible, but pretty much, you know, to be expected. Okay, let's get in Camerupt, and I think we have to Flamethrower here to cover the Wellspring, because that's what I'd switch in here. That's what any sane person would switch in here. They switch in Gambit. They sack their King Gambit. Okay, no complaints there. No complaints there at all. Let's go Slowbro here. We can't really afford to let this Slowbro die is the thing. Like, Leech doesn't likely kill. You have Taunt. What else are you running? We can't afford to let the Slowbro go down, though, so it's like, what do we do? Camerupt looks really good with Trick Room up now, but is that feasible? Is that actually ever going to pan out? Rillaboom is our best Pokemon for sure. Let me think about a way we could win this. It's not looking likely. Yeah, Wellspring is just so tough here. Team threats. Wellspring, Breloom, SD Kartana. Those are the big ones. Particularly Wellspring, because it one-shots. If only we'd gotten that Sucker Punch off on it, but I just didn't think, like, you'd stay in there. But, like, something's gotta die. Something's gotta take a hit here. What do I not need to win this game? I think it's Heatran. Because Heatran can also protect here to reset grassy terrain turns, which is good. Cudgel has a 50% chance to kill. It'd be sick if we could get up rocks here. That would be huge. Heatran gets critical hit, of course. Okay, let's go in and glide. Of course you couldn't live that one, Heatran. Heatran has been dropping the ball like crazy. It hit the crucial toxic like a couple times, but it's generally been dropping the ball like it's like a professional or something. Let's go into Tusk here. Hopefully we don't get poltergeisted immediately. Okay, that's good. Let's Headlong Rush. Endure, that's not good. How much are you going to heal back, and how much is Slowbro taking from it? It's going to Bitterblade here. We can go Slowbro, then sack Tusk. Then we have full grassy terrain turns up. I think that's the play. We have to go Slowbro here on the Bitterblade to start. Okay, good. That plan succeeded. And we go Tusk. Okay, we're low-key. We're kind of... Actually, no. Doesn't Shadow Sneak just kill us here? 56. We have to live here. We have to live this Shadow Sneak. Come on. We have not been getting the rolls. I mean, it might be Adamant too, but... We have to just hope. Okay, they don't have Shadow Sneak, I guess. What? Super weird. Can Slowbro, Psynoise, plus Camerupt hit kill Wellspring? Wellspring 78, Slowbro. So, yep, it can. So we're going to stay in here because I think they might go into Ogre Pond. Okay, I'll go Slowbro here then. Well, but they totally might stand. I'm gonna glide again. I'm gliding again. Yep, gotcha. Got you. Yes. There was no reason to switch out there because Trick Room Slowbro had that endgame locked down. It had that endgame locked down. Because look, if we, yeah, there was switching there at ever was a throw. Because, yeah, we just went with Slowbro. We Trick Roomed. We won. Okay, yeah, Wellspring's a bit scary. I'm thinking about some potential changes. Maybe, changes. Max HP Gambit is one. Max HP Camerupt, I think, is honestly another. Outspeeding Olo was never helpful, and living hits would have been super helpful. It's not Sneak. This is the Natdex set. It runs Endure in Natdex, dude. Actually, I guess, yeah, we should have known it didn't have Sneak. It clicked all its moves already. I was bugging out there. That was bad. I just assume every Sarah Ledge is Shadow Sneak, but I really gotta slow down a little bit and stop playing off assumptions, because that could have cost me a lot. The mythical 5-move Sarah Ledge, exactly, yeah. Yeah, no. Okay. So yeah, that's potential change. And then I honestly like Zardwy over Camerupt. Actually, no, but I honestly think Camerupt is better here than Zardwy. I think it honestly fits this team better because it abuses grassy terrain better. It helps with some of the Pokemon we have issues with, like opposing Zardwy even. And the Trick Room synergy is really nice. Yeah, we haven't used HP Ice as well. Maybe Nature Power on Gambit. But I really think we need, HP Ice for Gliscor. Like, trust me, guys, Gliscor is so annoying. It's so annoying, and we don't really have a good Pokemon otherwise to deal with it, so I think we've got to keep Hidden Power Ice on deck. But yeah, honestly, this team was really pretty fun. We had some tight games, but we had some pretty dominant games too that weren't that close, which is always a good sign. You don't really want to have a ton of tight games with a team. You want to be totally destroying all your opponents. But Slowbro is so good. Whatever the viability ranking is for Slowbro and Natdex, move it up, dude. Move it up, because it deserves it. What else is something we could do? Ironhead over SD on Gambit. Ironhead or potentially Low Kick as well for other King Gambit. I could see that being a play. Because Gambit did get a little scary here. Tusk being our only answer. Scarf Tusk being the only answer is not awesome. Yeah. Okay, well, as always, this team will be posted. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. And yeah, sub if you haven't subbed. Just hit 25K at the end of the year, which was awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. That was it's a really special benchmark. So thank you so much. But yeah, Slowbro is freaking good, dude. We've got to start using this guy more often. Because think about this. A lot of the time we were clicking Trick Room with Slowbro, it was just abusing the Trick Room itself. Like, Trick Room on this guy is actually so good. And you have it on a team with a couple Pokemon that, like, also sort of take advantage of Trick Room pretty well. And it's like, it is actually a really good combo. It is a really good combo. I think we all owe Slowbro an apology for not thinking it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, this is Slowbro's year. Like, this dude carried, like, what, probably 5 games, saved us, completely saved our skin in tons of them. And I am so glad we didn't run Future Sight. Let me just say that. Psychic Noise was 1000% the play here. I'm a huge Future Sight fan, but our Breaking Core is well developed enough here. We do not need it. Psychic Noise saved us by hitting that Cloyster behind the sub, hitting Zama, blocking, healing. Like, with the combination of Trick Room Psy Noise is so good. Like, this Slowbro, wax, just like crazy stuff. Also, final record 8-1, guys. We went 8-1. That is pretty darn good, honestly. Let's check the Natex ladder and see where that puts us. But that is pretty darn good. Yeah, okay, that actually puts us in the top 10. We are number 9 right now on the Natex ladder. That's crazy. I might do just like a stream tomorrow then and just like go for rank 1 with Camerupt. That would be kind of cool. Like right now I've got to go because I'm about to watch a movie with a friend. Should be a good time. But yeah, tomorrow we could try going for this. Top 10 with Camerupt? Dude. Yeah, Camerupt just went crazy. It honestly did. It was pretty good. We had one loss, just one, and it was because I forgot about Spore, basically. And bad luck too, honestly. Had we woken up, we would have destroyed that Gastron with Earth Power. Would have gotten absolutely destroyed. So maybe change a couple things about this team, but for the most part, I think it's good. That was awesome. Okay, yeah, I will... Could you replace Camerupt with Yard? You could try. You could try replacing Camerupt with Yard. I'm honestly not convinced it would be a good change, because Camerupt appreciates Trick Room and grassy terrain, both a lot more than Zard Y does. And the tier is in some ways ready for Zard Y, right? Like Tyranitar, for example, can, you know, switch in pretty well in Zard Y. It can't switch in on Camerupt. So, you know, like Raging Bolt is something that can switch in on Zard Y. Can't switch in on Camerupt. And Camerupt takes advantage of Trick Room, which we successfully saw it do. So I'd say you could test Zard Y, but honestly, I'm kind of impressed with Camerupt. I was at the first 5 minutes of this stream as I was like looking at this Pokemon, just looking at its like HP and defenses, and like I'm like, dude, this might be a mistake. But I'm thinking no. I'm now thinking this is not a mistake. I'm now thinking this is not a mistake at all. Isn't just a whole bromine reactor. Yeah. It's insane. I'm so shocked this went so well, but dang, it really did. Scarf Tusk, by the way, is like when you really want to fit a lot of things onto a team, but you just don't think it can work. Put on a Scarf Tusk and watch it work. Scarf Tusk is like covers so many roles in Natex. It's your removal, it's your Gambit answer, it's your ground type, it's your dark resist, it's your speed control. It's really good. Anyway, though, I'll stop ranting. Camel went crazy. It was honestly really, really good. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let's wrap it up there. I'll try to time this right. Try to end this in 3,